zombies, but I'm not really ready to commit to a full zombies match yet. So I figured I would do a little basics video, just kind of wing it, you know. I'm not, I haven't planned for this at all. But do a little basics video on Ancient Evil just to get, you know, the basics out of the way if you're new to the map, or if you just never really bothered to get around to it, let other people do it for you. We've all been there. So I figured I'd help you out a little bit, just let you know what's what. Alright, first of all, I figured I'd show you my class. This is the usual setup I use for Ancient Evil. I am on a custom game, I had to redo it, but this is what I go for. I do really like that unlimited sprint modifier for Odin on Ancient Evil. I don't use it on 9, but I do use it on Ancient. I actually use the same perks, but these two are flipped. I flipped these on Ancient Evil. I mean, well, yeah, Ancient Evil or 9, they're flipped. This is Power Keg, instant activation, spawns a full power-up, and Undead Man Walking, instant activation, lasts 1 minute, slow down all zombies to a shambling speed. This one I like along with, well, I guess I'll read them all out to you. There's equipment, which instant activation refreshes cooldown on your equipment, and instant activation on nowhere but there, teleport to a down player's location. So the reason that these two are very important to me is for upgrading the hands. Especially in particular with Hemera, Charon, and Gaia. Those three hands. It is really nice. You have a refreshing on the equipment. If you have Pegasus Strike, which I use every time I play this map, I try to get Pegasus Strike. It is the best thing to have on this map. Equipment refreshes that because you only get one. So for example with Gaia, when you're upgrading it, as well as Charon, it's really distracting to the zombies. They'll all be drawn towards it, and so it gives you time. I'll show you how to do those two hands, but it gives you time to do your thing. Same with Undead Man Walking. If for some reason I don't have Pegasus Strike, Undead Man Walking is the backup plan along with Power Keg. Those two together can usually get me through upgrading the hands that I go for, which again, I almost exclusively use Charon, and then if I really have to, I'll use Gaia. Other than that, I don't use the other two hands. I don't really like them. They're not for me. Especially if I'm doing the Easter egg, which I'm not going to show you how to do in this video. That's way too complicated. I don't feel like going into it right now. But I am going to show you how to upgrade at least 2 of the hands, maybe 3. I'll show you where the shield parts are. I'll show you how to do, how to unlock Pack-a-Punch. Alrighty, I also use the Strife. The Strife, if you've played 9 and gone through the challenges, it gives you the Pack-a-Punch Strife. I honestly never would have tried it if it wasn't for that challenge, and oh my god, I'm in love with this gun. It is my absolute favorite starter weapon. I'd pick it over any of these. A lot of people like the Mog 12. It's another good gun that's Pack-a-Punch in this game, but I still, I prefer the Strife. It's lightweight, reload time's pretty quick. I'm getting text messages, sorry. So yeah, it's all around a good gun. Wraith Fire is my go-to. You know, everybody has their preferences. Acid Bomb's not too bad. I actually haven't used the Sentry. I think I used it one time and I was like, this is not for me. Wraith Fire is where it's at. I would definitely give it a try. My first permanent unlock token was used on Wraith Fire. I would go for it. Scepter of Ra. The reason that I use Scepter of Ra is because it is the only one of these 4 that revives your teammate and revives them with all their perks they went down with. Even the ones that they've already lost for being down, they get full perks. I do not use anything other than the Scepter of Ra. The only time you will see me using the hammer, which is what I use, just because it's easy, is when I'm playing Rush. That's the only time you'll see me use the hammer. Other than that, it's Scepter of Ra all the way. I would never pick anything else. It's the way to go. I'm not gonna lie, I get kind of irritated when other people in public lobbies use things other than the Scepter of Ra. I'm just like, okay, you know, fuck me, right? Like, I guess I'll just revive you with full perks and you can stand there. Alright, so let's get into it. This is, like I said before, this is a custom match, so... Shut up for a second.
Scarlet.
Did you find what you were looking for? Damn right we found it.
We may need this. After all, who knows where we're going?
Behold, the great and mighty city of Delphi.
I thought Delphi was the city above ground.
Red herring. The one up there was a decoy intended to protect the real Delphi from its enemies.
Please help me. I am trapped in the temple of Apollo. These ropes, we're not the first ones in here. I cannot hold them forever. Let's take this nice and easy.
I'd be running through that. She, like, literally just said she can't hold them forever. I'd be in a rush.
Have tormented me for centuries.
Yeah, sure, tiptoe through.
Look, I know coming here was my idea and all, but I'm starting to have some second thoughts. Third, even.
You just faced death, Shaw. What could possibly scare you now, huh?
I love Bruno. So much.
Know thyself.
Definitely my favorite character
Hope you know
from
what you're
Chaos.
doing, Scarlet.
Where is my father? Where is Alistair Rhodes? Just like your father, I too am a prisoner. These bonds prevent me from freeing him. Please, I beg of you, set us free.
Here we go.
Who said that? Show yourself!
I don't need to do this, but it's a habit.
Well, I am still alive, but also still alone.
Okay, so it doesn't matter which door you open first. You can go either way. You can open the door I just opened, or you can open this one. Really up to you.
I burned
It's
down
just
a
matter of
market like
preference.
this back in Paris. It still weighs on my conscience. Poking a lion
Your
with a
goal
sharp stick.
is to
That
as
always
early
ends
as
well.
possible.
You belong to Bruno. The
Early as possible.
statues.
You want to
Like
get into here.
actors in a play.
I'm gonna grab the sentinel artifact.
Awaken, my soldiers! Slay these pawns of the Pythia! Walking skeletons. Ooh, we are in hell.
Crap, I screwed with all the settings. If I could aim. Those skeletons you have to headshot. If you do not headshot them, they will get back up.
You wish me to unleash my
You're
scepter
gonna break out of these
monster?
crystals, it's gonna get overwhelming. But also suggest it's
Reinforcements!
probably a good
Mail.
time to start building your scepter or special weapon of your choice.
Up there! We have been sent reinforcements!
As you're doing that, Pegasus will come in. With everything. That flashlight happens whether you're in here or not, so if you're out there and in the middle of a round, be prepared for that flashlight. Get the sentinel artifact and a
Max ammo! That creature up on the podium.
We'll always
Was
get
that
max
their
ammo
master?
after doing the sentinel artifact challenge.
Now you have seen him.
So once you do that,
the one
previously
who did
locked
this to
doors-
me. The one you must
for the
stop
ones that
at all
are down here.
costs.
Like
The
this.
winged steed
Well, I
will
think that
aid
one you
you.
can open, I don't know.
Seek his golden
But yeah,
bridle.
that one you can open.
Pegasus
This
is
one's
circling
locked.
the city.
But now you can see
We must
you
find
have
that
to buy
golden
it.
bridle.
It's just opened. One of your shield parts will be right here. If not, it will
In
be
La Légion, we sometimes called ourselves the tip of the spear.
over here somewhere.
Are the gods mocking me?
This general area. And then
Another
if it's
war
not
memorial.
there,
Must every culture
we'll be
glorify
waiting on this
bloodshed?
pillar. Also, oh look, there's one right here. You want to look for these vases with purple coming out. Well, it's not always a vase, but you want to look for piles of rocks or rubble vases. One of the crystals over there might have one that have this purple coming out. And when you see that,
So this is the primordial weapon?
it
Looks
will
more
be
like
one of your
scrap metal.
primordial
Do not be
weapons.
fooled by its appearance. Take it to one
So
of
that's
the
your
shrines
first
of the
shield part.
primordials.
Second
Win
shield
their
part.
favor. Claim their power.
Bonus points.
Second shield part has a lot to do with Pegasus as well. The Oracle tells you you need to find the golden bridle after you get the Sentinel artifact, so that you can ride Pegasus to the other side of the map. When you grab the golden bridle, this guy will come out.
A
Always
spear,
this guy.
a shield, a sword. Let us see if you can use them all at once.
I'm going to use my special weapon on him, but I don't have it right now. I feel like wasting one of my power tags. Just don't really need it, you know.
Well done. You have the golden bridle. Pegasus awaits you.
So I have the golden bridle. Pegasus awaits me now.
Worry not, Pegasus.
Here's the
I am
shield part.
gentler
Just,
than I look.
you know the drill.
Such beauty in this place. And such evil. Too often
my
they go hand in hand.
I'll show you the third shield part real quick. So the third shield part will either be here or here, but most often it is right here.
A shield would be most welcome in this cursed place.
I know it's random, but that's where it is most often for me. So you saw your Danu perk is there. It's 3 through the Temple of Apollo. You go straight, and then it's your first right. Your shield, this is the Temple of Apollo right here. You go out the other way. And the bench for the shield's right here. And now we have
shield
Apollo
must
as well.
be for me. I am holding it.
So attacks with Apollo's will, that's your knife, and then that's your trigger. Okay, so let's go get Raw. Fun fact, guys, just in case you didn't know
Despite his eccentricities, Shaw is of the few Englishmen I
get 100 points,
actually
one
like.
person per match, gets 100 points each perk machine for laying down. Just in case you didn't know. Most of us do, but in case you didn't. There can be another primordial weapon piece right here.
What is this? The
Your hand of
Champs-Élysées
Gaia
of the
over
ancient
here.
world? My
So I'll
lungs
show you how
feel
to do a hand of Gaia real
inflamed.
quick.
This is the shrine of Gaia, primordial goddess of the earth.
You go up to it, you press X, it'll initiate it. You cannot leave this circle during
This
this.
glowing symbol,
It will end
like the
when
boundaries of a boxing ring.
you finish the challenge or when you go down. I got it. Oh, I have another gun. I forgot.
A gift for you.
I do not deserve it, but mercy.
Gaia approves.
So Hand of
Take up
Gaia,
your weapon to test its power.
in order to upgrade it, you need to go, there's 3 plants and each plant has 3 gems on it. You need to shoot them. You do need to aim.
An offering
Then a
for
little
the
plant will
earth.
come out. When this plant comes out, you pick it up.
Well, the closest I ever came to horticulture was
Cannot
gunning
run,
down a crime boss in
can't
his
do
own
anything, You gotta
greenhouse.
just walk your butt over there. So it's best to have a teammate watching your back, or again, if
Bravo.
you're using the
Bravo for
Pegasus
Bruno.
strike, or an elixir, that's gonna help you out with that. So that's the location of the first one.
That hits very much like a cannonball. Trust me, I have
Second
seen the
one
results.
is over here.
Gaia will share even more power with those clever enough to find
3. That one up. Go this way this time. Can I not buy doors? What okay. Well, apparently you also can't buy doors. So we're going this way.
I am grateful for
Third
this
one is the
modest
farthest
success.
away. You suggest going this way for this one. Over by our Danu perk, and where the box will be. Right here. Right where the Temple of Apollo opens up. So you shoot 1, 2, 3.
I consider that to be a success.
Of course.
Feel the full force of my fist!
I'm gonna have to get it. If you're curious, my preferred guns on this map would be the MX-9, even though it runs out of ammo really quickly, or the Maddox. They're close together. I have them both if I don't have a hand.
You have shown Gaia's children.
Alright, so once you get all 3 seedlings right there,
She offers to
prove yourself. Oh hey, thanks for the
High
hype.
ground, fertile ground, is this sacred ground?
gave me hype and a follow. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So you hold down right trigger here. Shake. See the hand crumbling. Your controller's vibrating unless you have it turned off. Okay, comes the wolf.
You're dead. Lazy. Weapons such as this have no place in this civilized world.
So if you tap the trigger, you get an attack like that. But if you hold right trigger, you get a stronger attack. Damage to more enemies depending on, you know, how you have to line up. Gaia is this one that's a little harder to aim compared to the other three, in my opinion. Hemera is pretty annoying too, to be honest. I really don't like Hemera at all. It's my least favorite. Upgrading it's annoying. Yeah, so you just go through, kill zombies, and then that'll happen. Go back through that portal. It does for you automatically.
Gaia finds you worthy.
And then now,
Her hand is yours.
Drawing power from the good, clean earth.
for the record, this is another place that a primordial weapon piece could be.
Carpenter. Do your work.
Now with Pegasus, everyone in the lobby has to be on this circle right here at the same time in order to ride Pegasus. Just the first time after that, you can travel to and from freely. You just have to unlock Pegasus first, which I'm going to show you how to do.
Max ammo.
So I'm playing alone, so you know I can just go on it.
Pegasus needs you
But
all to take flight.
I have a rule if I'm in a public lobby.
Pegasus, mon ami.
I know some of you
Let
are
us
gonna hate
take to this guy.
Round 13 rule. So if people aren't on Pegasus by round 13, I'm out.
I never thought in my wildest dreams I could feel such
Not worth playing.
joy. Turn, horse, turn!
That's back too far.
This city has a dark side. Oh, I suppose we all do, huh?
Plus, if they're not going by round 13, they might not even know what they're doing, you know? They might have no idea they have to. Because all four players have to be there as well.
Tell the
Keep that in mind if you are in a public lobby and someone's AFK. Because you're not going to be able to do Pack-a-Punch or get your Odin perk.
Very well. We continue on foot.
So there is another
I
buildable.
always knew I
It's
would
the
end up in
Pegasus
hell.
strike.
I just
First
didn't
part
think
to
it would
will
happen
be
so soon.
either right here
My adversary knows you now.
or
You must
up here
find
somewhere, I don't
the
know, but,
Pegasus of Zeus. and
somewhere right here.
strengthen your
And then if it's not
weapons.
there, it'll be in this. I'm gonna get my other perk. I can't lay down with this, I forgot. Right. So,
Normally, I do not like to ingest anything of questionable origin.
what are we gonna do? I should probably get that other part. Not here. Okay, well, there's another part. It could be right here. It's the anvil. That's what you're looking for. You'll know it when you see it. It could be right here. Or right here.
Well, if nobody minds, I will just retire here and open a little blacksmith shop.
And the last part to it,
More little shrines for the
hammer, which could
primordials.
be right here.
The titans, cast
Right
down
here.
by Zeus.
Or right there.
Strange. I sense this hammer was not forged by
I can't
human
remember where the
hand.
third place is. I believe it's like right here somewhere in this general area. But it'll be in Python Pass for sure. It's always leaning up against something.
You are weak. It is I who holds the
Then
real
once you have
power.
those 3 parts, as you can see, you'll be able to craft the Pegasus Strike. What I usually do when I'm crafting the Pegasus Strike, I'll throw my Wraithfire down just to protect my butt, along with my shield.
Pegasus at my beck and call.
Before
I shall
you
try not to abuse it.
leave for Pegasus the first time, because of what we're about to do, I would suggest having all 3 of your perks and a shield, because you are stuck here until you unlock Pack Punch. Which is what we're gonna do right now. Open this door, make it a little easier on me. So you gotta use your special weapon for this. Hit cage, you free the bird.
Treat the horse well if you see him, huh?
If you do both of these at the same time, without putting your special weapon away, you get an achievement for the record. Oh shit. I forgot I had to shoot it down. That one you have to
If
shoot
you
down.
are truly the eagle of Zeus, I expect some divine
When you
intervention.
shoot it down, not when you open the door, but when you shoot the cage down, this guy will pop out. Ganganese or whatever they're called, something like that.
To fight with one arm before your ambition exceeds your ability.
So another place primordial weapon can be.
What are those eagles doing?
Here, speaking of which, when you walk into here, this is after you can walk into here without the birds, but once both the birds are out, you're trapped in here until they're done unlocking Pack Punch. That's what they're working on right now. These skeleton dudes will pop out too.
Your confidence is misplaced, monk. Ah, bonjour, old friend. Shall we unleash hell on these poor lost souls? Now you have asked for it.
Strike.
Double points.
So as you can see, the zombies are
feel
attracted
more
to it. They won't hit you, they'll go for that. They left because wild. It's perfect for doing the initial challenges for the hands to get them when you're trapped in that little circle. It will also attract special zombies like, I don't think that's what I'm looking for, more like boss zombies like the Ganganese, stuff like that. They'll be drawn to it. Kind of like monkeys. Or that little screamer guy.
Change is coming. What survives remains to be seen.
Okay, so I have to find.
It will only cause more pain for you and your friends.
Okay, I gotta put mine away, and then I'll go get another one. So once you unlock Pack Punch, those portals were open, like you saw. There's one behind that egg thing right there. You can see it glowing. And then up here. Take you to different spots, keep that in mind. I put my hand back, that's what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna go pick up that piece. It costs 500 every time you use the portal, for the record. I'm in a custom game though, so no big deal. I've got a crazy amount of points. Could've just... You can also just buy a gun, but I didn't think about that. But you can buy... And that'll put the hand back? Oh. Okay. You set the hand back. And now we're gonna do... Here, I gotta go get the piece. while you're doing all this, for the record, I might as well show you. There's these altars. There's one in your original spawn location. You have to do the sentinal artifact
Help me
challenge
purify your
before you can
city,
use them,
Apollo.
but they unlock after that. Cost money increasingly, or different amounts of money. You know what I mean? But it'll give you a challenge, and then that challenge. Here, I'll just show you. Be easier to just show you, huh? Yeah, it lights up every time I get a kill with Apollo's will. Now I have a common reward
I
available.
have always felt death
They
loomed
stack
over me.
more and more.
Never more so than now.
So don't go collecting your reward right away. Wait, do a couple of challenges, let them stack. I like to wait until epic. So other people wait until legendary. If you're not doing the Easter egg, you can wait till whenever you want, and you don't have to worry about it. But if you are doing the Easter egg, the goal is to wait as long as possible. Wait until you get to epic, and then once you get to epic, you can go grab it right away, because there's no getting above epic. You'll get different rewards based on, you know, whether it's common or rare, epic, you know, legendary, whatever it is. I usually get a perk for epic, or I get a re-up on my Pegasus strike if it's empty. Those are usually the two things I get on an epic drop. And that perk that you get is a 5th perk that's completely separate from the perks you already have, you know? You keep that until you go down. I gotta pick up that piece. I was talking, lost track of what I was doing. It's picked up. Dormant hand. You can only pick up one at a time. This gives each player a chance to
Apollo approves of your efforts.
the hand of their choice, you know? We're gonna do this initiation,
This is the
and I'm
shrine
gonna
of
use the
Charon.
Pegasus strike.
Show
And honestly, I can just sit back and relax, you know?
I do not
If you really
like
wanted to,
to
if
feel
your
so
bathroom's closed, you could go pee real
confined.
quick, you know? You got time with the, this strike here. Go grab yourself a drink from the fridge real quick.
Charon approves. Take up his weapon and test its power.
So, same concept, you know? This one I only have one ability right now, and it's that.
Quick and devastating. I like it.
Charon will share even more power with those clever enough to find it.
So as the Oracle just said,
My
in order to
enemy
upgrade
was a
Charon,
prince when this city was
I'll
young.
let her speak first.
He was revered as a hero. If I have learned one thing in the last 1,000 years, beware the self-proclaimed hero.
So you're gonna want to be in this river right here at the River of Sorrows, and once you are, you get a couple zombies in here. You can see them get pulled down
Power
into the
of this
river.
gauntlet
That is how you are going to start the process to upgrading
Bonus point.
Charon. And if you do it enough times, I don't like to waste the ammo, even though once you upgrade it, the ammo resets. I'm usually pretty careful about it. I would love to get in here as many as I can in one go. So now it says hold X to drink from the River of Sorrow.
Max ammo.
Now it's important to note
Good for
that
me,
when you do that,
not for
when you want to use, like I said, the my left on my D-pad elixir. I don't remember what it's called. Shackling something. I don't know. But shambling speed. I don't know, something like that. It slows down the zombies because if you get hit while you're doing this, you do not recover health, and you will not until you either go down or you finish the challenge. So you can use your Pegasus strike, you can use your special weapon to get through them. You know, it just really depends on your playstyle, what you got going on. I usually do use the Pegasus strike because I don't like wasting my elixirs that aren't common ones. So I'll use the Pegasus strike.
To hell with you!
The water.
Everything looks different now.
This really makes it a little annoying.
Twisted.
So, there's gonna be coins spread throughout all the map. Hold X to
Is this how
extinguish
sees
the
the
false.
world?
Charon grants second sight.
Even they do it
Pay
at the
the
same time as me. So anyway, the fake ones,
You already have.
you don't have to extinguish them. I'm going to do it just for the sake of showing you guys where they're at.
This should lead back to the temples and monuments.
False. False. Looking for the real one. There's gonna be 3 of them. False. False.
Good
There's
fortune.
one real one.
At
Now,
last.
you can go drop these off one at a time, or you can... Oh, there's another real one. Or you can drop all 3 of them off at the same time. It doesn't matter. But if you go down and you have the coins on you, they don't, you know, it's as if you never had them. So you're going to have to find them all over again. Or pick them up all over again, which is obnoxious. You can't get hit when you do it again, you know, same drill. So if you want to drop them off one by one, I've definitely done it before. There's one. Did I already pick this one up? Nah, I messed up. There's one. Jeez. There's our
A
last
success, however small, is still a success.
one. I think that was literally the last one, too, that I could pick up. So once you do that, look at the portal, you'll go to the other place. Keep in mind that you can't use any of your elixirs while you're in one of these.
From the left bank to the shores of the river Styx.
You know,
Not
you're
exactly
nowhere but
moving up
there.
in the
It's
world,
completely
am
useless
I?
while you're in here. You're stuck in here.
Charon's
So,
full power is yours if you
make
wait
sure you don't do it when your
before
teammates are in a
unleashing.
bind or when one of your teammates is down,
When his
unless you're
hand
doing it
trembles,
specifically because like you're the last one alive and you need a break, you know, or something. You need to upgrade, whatever it is, you need the help. So you hold right trigger again, same deal.
I am the bringer of
Personally,
storms!
is my absolute favorite. I'm doing the Easter egg and helping other people with the Easter egg. This is my go-to. Like here, you can use this one. I'll upgrade them for them, but this is the one that I like using. This is the one I would suggest as your beginner one if you haven't done this before and you're trying to go for the Easter egg. 100% use this one. You know, your normal shot does a ton. Charge shot is wonderful. I also use it when I'm pack punching. I'll put it a little bit in front of pack punch so that I can turn my back for a minute and not worry about going down or getting trapped. You know, the shield can only do so much, and sometimes you don't have it.
I shall end what you started!
And through the portal we go.
Charon finds you worthy.
And that is Charon.
His hand is yours. Use it wisely.
I have always felt that death and I walk hand in hand.
This is another
Never
location
more
for
so
a
than
primordial
now.
weapon for the record, or the piece, the dormant hand. There's another one. I think if there's a vase right here, pretty sure, not positive, but if there's a vase right there, there. Geez, I don't know where the other ones are. Was gonna do wind one. I don't remember what it's called. I was gonna do that one, but I think I might pass. I'll ask the lady where it is. one over here? I don't think there's one over here. No. Huh. Okay, well, they're obviously on the other side. So I cannot find them. Oh, I think there's one. There's another location right out of the first portal to get there, like where you get dropped off with Pegasus the first time. I didn't see it though. I feel like I would have seen it because I was there a few times. Could be right here in a vase. Oh, there we go. There's one. Okay, I gotta put this hand down, so I'm just gonna buy the fucking ICR right here.
If only La Legion had such an armory.
Over here, I forgot. There we go. Alright, you know the drill, guys.
Ouranos, primary god of the sky.
The third time now.
Show him you are worthy.
Come, irresistible force. Your immovable object awaits.
Ouranos approves. Take up his weapon. Test its power.
Ouranos. Okay. So this one, to win,
I like that.
lose them
It
away.
seems so clean.
So I'm really bad at this,
Ouranos will
so bear
share
with me.
even more power with those clever enough to find it.
I want to get a zombie over here. Then you want to hit him. Feather.
Quickly,
And then when you
flip
do,
the feather to the shrine.
I hit the feather once, hit the feather twice, and then it will go to the shrine automatically. Hero will
My
fall.
bones.
You have to do this to 2 more. The other one is right here. Leave this one. There we go. Where is it? Oh. Ooh, I told you I'm really bad at this. There we go. Hit it twice. And
Marvelous.
right, and arrow number 3. Is right here. Just wait for my buddies to show up.
Though I try to forget the darkness of my past, I worry about what else of me may be lost.
You have restored the symbol of Ouranos.
When in doubt, just spam.
He invites you skyward.
So you guys know the drill
What
here.
now, Ouranos? A
So
sandstorm?
we originally
A
had to push
hurricane?
them away, but when we hold right trigger now,
Hold and wait before releasing your shot. When the hand of
you're like,
Ouranos
what was that? That's totally
the
different than the other
vortex
two.
is yours.
That's because it doesn't land anywhere.
place, civilized world.
You just walk right up. Look at them and they're blown away.
Sleep for me.
You have unlimited ammo when you're doing this challenge up on the second part of the challenge, I guess I should say, for each of them. Third part, whatever. This part. So this one's definitely the easiest of that challenge, just because you literally just hold down right trigger the entire time and turn around.
Ouranos
Not like Charon was hard.
His hand is yours. Use it wisely.
And so now you have that.
I
same
will use it to
power.
unleash heaven's fury on these walking corpses.
Bonus points.
This is more than the
Alright,
meager
guys,
wages I earned in La
really
Legion.
hate doing Hemera, so I'm not going to do it just because I don't want to. I'm sorry. But I hope this was helpful. This video is way too long anyway, and I'm not gonna edit it. I'm just gonna upload it as is because
Double
that's part of
points.
winging it, right?
Come, dead ones. Make this worth my while, huh?
I'll probably be on a little bit later, streaming Overwatch comp. So give me a follow on Mixer. Subscribe to me on YouTube, whatever floats your boat. Give me a thumbs up. Try it. Thanks for the follows in Mixer chat, and I'll see you guys in a little while.